DIYers, what's going on? Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. Hey, we're talking landscaping today. In the event that you have sidewalk steps that are becoming loose, that's not safe. In today's video, we're going to show you how to properly re-secure those. All right, DIYers at the workstation now, and Mom and Dad's jet ski has been in-house for the winter for DIY repair videos, and that will be rolling out here shortly. Let's come around the jet ski to the workbench, and here it is. Liquid Nails is the brand. Extreme Heavy Duty Construction Adhesive. And down below in the comment section as well as the description section will be a link on where to purchase this. And this is what we are going to use. Let's go outside and get started. Here we are outside to our walkway, and as you can see, we need to do some weeding, but we will get to that at the tail end of the video. We have a video that we will share with you that shows a mixture of non-toxic, environmentally friendly products on how to kill weeds. And these are the steps that are becoming loose. Let me hop down to the opposite side and show you what we're dealing with. Here we are at the bottom of the walkway, and there are the steps. Some are coming loose, and these are 20 years old. My guess is new glue or adhesive have never been added. And again, a few of those are coming loose. So when I've got friends and family over and we are walking on these steps, check this out. I put my foot on this. Look at that. Not good. So if someone steps on the ledge portion here, that could be dangerous. Not safe. We need to fix that. At this point, I've got the camera repositioned, and this is the stone block or step that I just showed you, and check out how loose this is. Look at that. What I'm going to do is carefully pull up on this step and lay it flat without damaging any additional portion of my sidewalk or additional steps. And in the event that yours is not coming out, but it is loose, you can ever so carefully tap it with a rubber mallet. Do not use a regular hammer. I'll set that carefully down to the opposite side, and here is a close-up view of the bottom portion of our stone step. And you can see the old adhesive. You can also see an engraved slot or cutout. And the engineering behind this, when the block itself or step is placed onto this portion, it rests in place as such, basically not allowing it to slip or slide as you walk on it. However, what I'm going to do is just spend a couple minutes, maybe vacuum and dust off the surface of both these blocks and the bottom portion of this step. And then we will cut the adhesive tip with the utility knife, insert it in the caulk gun, and we will apply the adhesive and press the step in place. I spent a couple minutes and cleaned the surface of the bottom portion of the step as well as the insert that the step goes into in the walkway. It is now time to grab the adhesive and make my cut. And again, the utility knife. And I'm going to cut at an angle, basically a 45-degree angle. And I'll try not to get in your way here. Just like that. Check that out. And when I apply the adhesive, I will apply it as such. I'm now going to insert it into the caulk gun. I've got the camera repositioned, and one additional tool that you can use, and make sure it's heavy duty, I'll place a link down below in the comment section as well as the description section, is a little scraping tool. And some will recommend to scrape the old adhesive off the step. However, DIYers, we have tried that, and ours is rock solid and not budging one single bit. So we're going to leave the old adhesive as is. In addition, some people will say to sand it off. However, I would steer away from that because the instructions on the adhesive state that in the event that you sand it, do not inhale the sanded dust from the adhesive. It is not healthy. I am now in position, and again, I've got the caulk or adhesive inside the caulk gun as shown here. And I'm going to just apply it to the bottom portion of the block. To the opposite side, just wanted to give you a close-up view at the pattern that I applied the adhesive, and I'll set the camera back down and I will ever so carefully lower and rest that step back into place. I've got the camera repositioned and I'm going to carefully pick up the step. They're very heavy, so just be careful. Don't drop it on your foot. That would not be good. And I'm going to turn it and position it properly. I'm going to insert the back or base portion first, and as I lower it down, I will shift it into place. Try not to pinch your fingers. That would not feel good. Once I know I'm properly aligned, I'll continue lowering the step and pushing it back flush with this portion. And we are set. Next, I don't recommend standing on it. I just recommend pushing down, not in the front, but more in the rear or base portion of the block, and carefully applying lighter pressure to the edge portion here. And the instructions state that it will be 100% dry and cured in 24 hours. So try not to step on this for the next 24 hours. And to the opposite side, again, we are not going to step on that very step for the next 24 hours. However, we've got additional blocks or steps that are loose, and we are going to continue adding adhesive to the bottom side of them to re-secure them. And DIYers, I'm back with you. This is the step that we just applied the adhesive to, and in relation to that step, coming up here, our corner step is loose. We have already removed it, and I wanted to show you this because in the event that you have a corner piece near mulch or rocks, you want to make sure none of that mulch or rocks falls onto the surface here. Because if it does, and you apply the adhesive to the step and lower it in place, well, if you've got rocks and mulch down on the surface here, the step itself is going to be crooked and offset, and just as dangerous as being loose, right? Just wanted to show you that. And to another update, we have additional steps pulled up, and DIYers, in the event that you have dirt buildup underneath these steps, make sure you remove that, because it's just like having rocks or mulch on the surface there. You will reapply the step and it will be crooked, and that's not what you want. And as you can see, the bottom portion of these steps are damp. I'm going to let the sun dry them. And the adhesive states that the temperature must be between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit for best performance of the adhesive. And right now it's 75 degrees. We're now down below underneath the pergola, and we have 60 steps total we counted, and 10 of them are loose. After 20 years, that's not too bad. And coming up here, this entire top row is loose. Again, clean these surfaces, allow the sun to dry these steps and blocks and surfaces, apply the adhesive, rest them in place, and allow them to cure. Here we are 30 minutes later, and all the bottom side of these steps and portions of the walkway that they will be rested into are dry. Adhesive time, and again, we're going to secure those steps back in place. Up on the deck now, and we're just letting the sun do its job and the adhesive to dry. And the wife is out mowing. Back down below, and it has been about 4 hours, and honestly, I just recommend not walking on your walkway and steps for 24 hours as the adhesive cures and dries. And as promised in the beginning of the video, scrolling above right now is a link to a video where we show you a mixture of products, again, non-toxic and environmentally friendly, to kill your weeds. Not your flowers, not your plants, but your weeds. And that could be in the walkway or sidewalk as shown here, or it can actually be in between the seams or cracks of your sidewalks. And we also apply sidewalk grade caulk in between the seams to alleviate weeds growing aggressively in between each of these slabs. From here, we hope this helps. Do us a favor, below the video you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. And we are just shy from mixing up another batch of that non-toxic, environmentally friendly mixture and killing those weeds.